I was born in Ecuador in 1990. I grew up there for about 10 years. My school life in Ecuador was not the best one. I was not the best student. I didn't really like going to school there. I remember waking up every morning being very stressed out, not even wanting to go to school. I just remember having a bad experience from there.
El sistema educativo estricto y restrictivo que tenemos en nuestro país no funcionó para Carolina. Un espíritu que necesitaba motivación y oportunidades para desarrollarse y desenvolverse y conseguir el éxito que podía alcanzar.
I feel that coming to America gave me the freedom to express myself. I came here when I was 11 years old. My first day of school was very confusing, very overwhelming. I had people talking to me and all I heard was sounds coming out of their mouth. It was just very confusing. I had no idea what was going on. I remember getting bad grades and coming home with failures and that my parents had to sign it because they needed to see that I was doing bad. Until one point I just got tired of it and I decided to start doing my work.
Pienso que ella es un ejemplo de realización, de inspiración personal. Decidió un día hacer lo mejor que podía y lo logró.
My high school years were the start of my achievements and my successes. I began by getting involved with the art club, and one day I remember waking up, I just had this feeling like I wanted to draw something. I've never had that before, and I just took a piece of paper, I took a pencil, I saw a picture and I just started drawing it, and something came out of that, and I brought it to school and I showed it to my art teacher, and he said he really liked it. So he told me to just go after school to his classroom and just start drawing something. After that, I fell in love with art and I started drawing as much as I could. I did some artwork back in 10th grade where I got a lot of awards for it. It felt nice to feel that your work is being appreciated and that you're doing a good job. I was very involved with school and I really liked it. When I graduated, I was not the top of my class. I was not the best one, but I still graduated with pretty high honors.
El arte era uno de sus talentos, lo consiguió explotar, lo consiguió desarrollar, dando todo lo mejor de sí para ser la mejor.
My college years were a lot different. I was living on my own. I felt like I had a lot of responsibility on myself and like I had a lot of freedom and I wanted to just explore and see what was out there and I wanted to just try to find myself and know who I was. So I began exploring in Bergen Community College and people gave me the opportunity to let me explore and let me be who I wanted to be. I consider Bergen my second home and I was very proud to be a part of it. I wanted to make it a better place than when I came in, so I did my best to make it a great place for everyone. So I created programs and I got people involved. I made people happy to be there just as much as I was. I also liked my classes. I got A's in all my classes and it took a lot of work, it took a lot of time, but I thought it was worth it. I liked feeling like I was achieving something and feeling like I'm good at this.
Please welcome class of 2012 Valedictorian Carolina Espin.
When I found out I was a valedictorian, I was probably the happiest person on that day. I was jumping up and down. I called my mom. We were both screaming on the phone and for like 10 minutes. And it felt really good to finally be recognized for doing your work.
Today is a very special day for my family and me because it marks the 10th anniversary when my mother, Rocio Diaz, made the most difficult decision to leave her home in Ecuador and come to this country. She sacrificed the stable career she had as a doctor and gave up everything in order to one day give my brother and me an opportunity to have better lives.
El día de su graduación, recuerdo su discurso, realmente fue impactante, no solo para mí como madre, que me sacó muchas lágrimas ese día, sino para los 5,000 espectadores que habían en el estadio que estábamos. Mi hija agradeciendo mi decisión de haber dejado nuestro país, de haber dejado mi carrera y mi profesión por darle una mejor oportunidad.
Querida mamá, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for what you did for me and my brother 10 years ago.
My speech was probably the most overwhelming experience I've ever been through. To have 5,000 people stare at me while I'm making a speech was quite an experience. I loved it. It was great. It was fun. It was scary. I'm glad that I went through it. I'm glad that I did it. I'm glad that people liked it, and I'm glad that I got to inspire other people from it. I've had a lot of struggles in my life, but I didn't let that get to me, and I worked as hard as I could to just make that better. Because if you're in a situation where you're not happy, then you need to see what's not making you happy and just change that so that you can be happy. Because when it happens to me, so it can happen to anybody.
And I am so blessed to have had the opportunity to experience Bergen Community College. Thank you.